Our story begins with Peter Piper, a confident and charismatic man who was enjoying his time with a girl. He handed her $300, telling her that everyone's time is worth money, suggesting she could buy a new dress or something nice, and asked her not to call him again, as he wouldn't answer. As he left, she threw the money away. Later that day at work, Peter was preparing for an important presentation. His manager, Mr. Steinbeck, was briefing him about the contract and introduced him to the client. To Peter's shock, the client was Miss Jane, the same woman he had spent the night with. Jane acted as if nothing had happened, but Peter was flustered and sweated profusely throughout the presentation, which didn't go well. After the conference, Mr. Steinbeck spoke to Jane privately, praising Peter as the best in the company but suggesting he might have to fire him. Jane insisted she would sign the contract on one condition. As she was leaving, Peter pretended to be on a phone call but held the phone the wrong way, making Jane laugh. Mr. Steinbeck then called Peter, telling him he could go home. Peter thought he was fired, but the manager clarified it wasn't the case. Yet, he handed Peter a piece of paper with an address and time, saying the client was giving him another chance. Reluctantly, Peter agreed. Peter bought a bouquet of flowers and met Jane, apologizing for his behavior that night. Jane handed him a pair of roller skates and insisted he put them on. Peter struggled to stand, refusing Jane's offer of help, trying to act as if he knew how to skate. Jane playfully challenged him to catch her, leading them to spend the day together skating.
You're so fast! Nice. Yeah. Go forward.
After a long day, Peter tried to kiss her, but Jane gave him back the $300, saying she was a businesswoman who also valued time and suggested he buy himself a new shirt or tie. Then Jane left. Later that night, at a costume party, Mr. Steinbeck made a toast to Peter, calling him a magician for getting the client to sign the contract. Peter, sitting alone, was approached by a girl on the next couch who asked why he wasn't happy. He admitted he felt like a fool and wished he could trade the contract for a date with the most beautiful girl in the universe. The girl encouraged him to confess his feelings to the girl he loved. Peter said it felt hopeless. She stood up, revealing herself to be Jane, and scolded him for whining. Peter, shocked and overjoyed, confessed his feelings, and they kissed passionately.
She's not gonna kiss me.
If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe.